yeah, Universal Studios, Day 2. Today we'll be doing the Island of Adventure, which is the second park. Got there about 11 o'clock again. By the way, this is the cat. She's going to be in the video because apparently she fancies it. And I'm not sure why she's looking out the window, but, you know. So yeah, we went into the Island of Adventure. First thing we did when we got there was... I think the first one we did when we got there actually was Skype home, because I think it was Mother's Day in England, so we Skyped home and said our little bits to people. And yeah, when we headed into the park itself, and the first thing we did, we went to Zeus Landing, which is based off the Dr. Seuss books, like the Green Eggs and Ham, you know, and the stuff like that, and the Cat in the Hat. We went on a ride, the Cat in the Hat ride, which was probably more for like younger children, but you know, it's fine. We enjoyed it, and that's the important bit. You know, never too old to experience fun. Oh, there, Cat. So yeah, we did that, and came out of there after about an hour and went on to a Poseidon 3D experience, which was really cool. It was like, it had a lot of fire and water and Poseidon, obviously. Wasn't the best thing in the world, but you know, it was spent half an hour doing it, and there wasn't a big queue again, so you know, I was always impressed when there's no queue. So yeah, we did that. Spent about 20 minutes doing that, maybe. And then we got to the good stuff. Obviously yesterday we did Diagon Alley, which is like Harry Potter. So today we were doing Hogsmeade, which again, Harry Potter. In Hogsmeade you can see some of the cool stuff, I must say. Like, you can see the Hogwarts Express. You can see the castle. You can actually see Hogwarts Castle. Yeah, it's pretty damn cool. And we took a lot of photos, obviously, with the castle and of Hogsmeade, the Hogwarts Express, signpost. You just take photos of things just so you remember them, you know. So yeah, we did that. Got a lot of photos, like I say, with Hogwarts. Went inside Hogwarts. There's a ride inside Hogwarts, which is a 4D broomstick ride. I mean, you know, who doesn't want to ride a broomstick with Harry Potter? You know? You'd be mad not to. Mad. So yeah, we did that. I don't think we really did much else in Hogsmeade. I think it was just like taking photos. But Hogsmeade led to Jurassic Park, which is a line that no film will ever say. I don't think Harry Potter's ever going to meet a dinosaur, but you know, things might happen. So yeah, we went to the Jurassic Park ride, which I'll put this in perspective for you. It's a log flume. You get wet, and then probably double any log flume you've ever been on. That's more wet, and then double it again. That's how wet we got. Right? Bear that in mind. So yeah, we did this Jurassic Park log flume. Again, very good queuing system. It had a lot of stuff to watch. There's a lot of screens, and a lot of it referred back to the original Jurassic Park film. So there was a lot of Richard Attenborough, and you know, him talking about the island, and you know, it was good stuff. And Sam Neill talking about things, and yeah, Jeff Goldblum. So you know, it was cool. Yeah, it's we got really wet. I like getting wet. Little referencer. So yeah, we got very wet, and then obviously, once you're wet, doesn't matter if you get any more wet, because you know you've already been wet. You're not going to dry off, so who cares? So we then went onto a ride called Popeye and Bluto's Bilge Rats. Right. Let me put this in perspective for you. Imagine how wet we got first time. Now triple that. That's how wet we got. It was absolutely horrendous how much water I think I was carrying in my fucking shorts. It was ridiculous. I could stand there and I could actually squeeze my shorts, and water was actually coming off of them. And it was like, wow, that's how wet I was. Yeah, my t-shirt was soaked. I was soaked. My hair was soaked. Everything was soaked. Luckily, my wallet wasn't soaked, because that would have been awkward. But yeah, everything we were wearing was soaked, and it was a really good ride though. I mean, like, it was one of those sorts of things where you were on a circular. Oh, there's the cat. See, appearance by the cat. You were on a circular raft, and it span around while you were going down the rapids and everything. And you got really wet, and there was a lot of cannons firing water, and it was cool. It was cool. Just got really wet, but it was good because obviously in Florida it's sunny, so you know you dry off pretty quickly. So. Oh well, initially we didn't, because for the first half hour after we got after that ride, the sun went in and it clouded over and looked like it was actually going to rain. So that would have been fun, you know, rain on top of the soaking we'd already got. So yeah, we kind of sat down for half an hour to try and drive a little bit, but it wasn't great. So we just decided to keep walking. And yeah, the next place we went to is quite possibly my most favourite place of all time ever, which was Marvel Superhero Island. Now, I love Marvel. I love comic books. I love DC. I love anything that's to do with like anything superhero based. So like Marvel, DC, Avengers, you know, Justice League, anything. So yeah, as you can imagine, this year's going to be a really good year for films. But anyway, so yeah, we went to the Marvel Superhero Island. There's a lot of people dressed up as superheroes, like Wolverine, Spider-Man. It's a very like controversial subject, Spider-Man these days, because now that he's with Marvel, ooh, now that he's part of Disney, we kind of advertise him as being at Universal. Ooh. But yeah, saw them. There was a man dressed up as Cyclops, though he didn't seem to be able to walk properly in what he was wearing, so that was quite funny. But yeah, it was cool. We went on the Spider-Man ride at first, which is another 4D ride. It's very similar to the Transformers ride, as in you're in a little circular car and you kind of, everything's happening on a 360 kind of screen around you and you're moving, and it's really, really good. It was probably, I'd say marginally better than the Transformers ride in all honesty, but people might disagree. Just my opinion. Okay. So yeah, we did that. Then I went on Doctor Doom's Freefall, which, let me put this in perspective for you. You go up on a small seat, about a chair's width, probably about 45 or 50 feet in the air, and you just get dropped. Down. Just drop down. So that was fun. I don't really care about heights or anything. I'll go on anything in all honesty, so it doesn't really bother me. So yeah, we did that. And then, because I'd gone on that by myself, we then had to go on... we went on a ride called Storm Force, which basically... It was like going on teacups. You know, like you get teacups at Disneyland or, you know, anywhere. It was like that. You were sat on these little teacup things spinning around. Yeah. That's how we spent our second day. Yeah. Anyway, did that, and that was basically the end of day 2. And because this episode's only got onto 7 minutes, I think I'll do day 3 in this as well. So yeah, headed back to the hotel on day 2. Had a good sleep. Got up on the third day. The third day would be our last full day in Orlando, so we want to make the most of it, obviously. So we went back to Universal, and we decided out of the 2 parks we enjoyed Universal Studios from the first day the most. So we went back in there to do the rides that we enjoyed the most again. So yeah, we got back, like I say, about 11 o'clock. Just started off again. Well, basically, I say started off again. There was a ride that we missed, that we didn't realise we'd missed the first day, which was the Terminator T2 experience. And yeah, we didn't actually, like I say, we didn't know we'd missed out on it. And it wasn't until we got into the park that third day and kind of went the wrong way as such and found it that we decided to do it. I'm really glad we did, because it was freaking great. You go into Cyberdyne and this woman's talking to you about the T2 and how they've been building them and everything. And then you go into a theatre and again it's like a 3D experience and there's things happening and there's live action and your chairs are moving. It's really good. And yeah, I'm glad we didn't miss that, because I really enjoyed that. I love the Terminator film, so I'd have been really gutted if we hadn't done that as such. But yeah, that was really cool. Headed from there back to the Men in Black ride, because again, wanted to shoot some more aliens and be the best at shooting aliens again. You know, bang bang. Did that. Went back to the Simpsons Springfield again. Did the Simpsons experience, which is another 3D ride as such. You're in a little car, you're going up and down on a roller coaster, lots of Simpsons stuff going on. Maggie's 12 foot tall. Yeah, fun times. Did that. Did a live show called Disaster, which you've probably seen in, like, it was in the Beverly Hills Cop 3 film. It's basically, there's a live action part to it where they're casting parts of people within the audience in like film roles, and it's live action. And then you go on a little monorail car in an underground station, and there's all explosions and there's water coming down the stairs. If you've watched Beverly Hills Cop 3, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So yeah, it was really cool. Yeah, and obviously we were all part of this little film, and you got to watch the little film at the end, and yeah, it was really interesting. And yeah, probably did that for about an hour, to be fair, so that was cool. Went back after that and did the Transformers ride again, as we enjoyed that the first time. Then went back and did the Mummy ride again, because again, enjoyed it. And then did the Twister experience again, because you can never get enough of the cow getting blown away by a Twister. So, you know. So yeah, we did all that. Did a little bit of shopping before we left that day. Obviously went in like the gift shops and bought some bits. I think I bought the best t-shirt ever. Let me explain to you about this t-shirt. It had all the Marvel characters, like the Avengers. So you got Captain America, Thor, Hulk, Scarlet Witch, yeah, everyone, Hawkeye, Iron Man, everyone. Right. All on this t-shirt. It was just plain white, like this one. And they were all out in black outlines. And this t-shirt was friggin' amazing, because when you went in the sunlight, the colours all of a sudden appeared. And then when you went back out inside, the colours disappeared. And then you came back outside, and the colours appeared again. And do you know what I did with that t-shirt? Friggin' lost it. Not that day, obviously, but like in future episodes, like in about 4 months' time. So yeah, I friggin' lost that t-shirt. And it was amazing. So I'm really unhappy about that. I lost that, and I lost my Captain America t-shirt, which just had like it was blue and had the circle and the star, kind of like a weird pentagram, but you know. So yeah, I lost that as well. I was gutted because they were my 2 favourite t-shirts that I bought while I was away. I lost both of them. So I'm in the process of trying to get both of them again, so we're all good. But still really annoying. Little rant there. Checking in. And don't know what this is, I'm not a rabbit. Anyway, yeah, did a bit of shopping and then headed back to the hotel and started packing basically because we'd be leaving. I don't know what my English just seems to suffer when I record a video. It's like I talk and it just all of a sudden my tongue gives away and it's like, no more. So yeah, we headed back to the hotel, did our packing for the next day because we'd be leaving the next day, heading to Jacksonville, and oh dear, Jacksonville was friggin' awful, and you'll understand why. I'll get to that in the video when I do it, but the next video is not going to be very fun, and it's not going to be very entertaining. It's going to be more me being honest and sad about what happened and how it affected the trip, and there was a lack of trust after that, but you know, these things happen, and I'll get to that in the next video. So yeah, this has been Universal Studios number 2. Thanks for watching, and yeah, I'll see you next time.